I should probably tell everybody where we're going.
Sure.
So we are going to church. Take me to church. I don't know if that's like a strike against my account, if that's like copyright. I can't sing that song. But yeah, we're going to church. It's not Sunday and it's not a time for a service or anything, but our friend is getting married really, really soon. And the really, really cool thing about it is that you know this friend because she's been on the channel before, and we have the honor of live streaming the wedding for her and her family members to enjoy, because Rona is not being a very kind person or thing. The first thing you got to do when you are thinking about live stream is just to get an idea of the place, lay of the land, and to know what their connection is like. So the one thing that we are actually going to go look at is to see what their internet connection and wiring looks like, because if you're not wired in properly, like, you get lags, you get all kinds of crazy stuff. And because I'm not yet at 1,000 subscribers, which you guys can definitely change between now and July, I can't directly live stream. But here we are at McDonald's getting a snack.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Yay. French fries. So it's funny because we're on our way to sort out things for our friend's wedding, and we will be answering a couple of questions about our relationship, because engineered by God, these wonderful people, they tagged us in a couple tags, so we are going to answer a couple questions for you throughout the course of the day. The first on the list is, why did you choose me? So why did I choose Tim? I honestly don't think I could get credit for choosing Tim. I believe honestly in my heart that God chose Tim for me, because I probably wouldn't have picked him. I probably would not have been like, oh yeah, that's my husband. Like, so I don't know. I don't think I chose him. I think the Lord chose him for me, and I just agreed to it. I just walked in obedience. What about you?
What drew me to her originally was her picture, because we met online. So her hair had a lot to do with it.
Cute up.
But as far as like getting to know each other, I would say it was a lot to do with her personality and her relationship with God, and just how well she gelled with my family.
I will catch. A lie?
A little bit.
And do you have like a sparkly mask, or are you not required to wear one?
I don't have a mask yet, actually.
Okay.
That's something that Wayne just mentioned the other day. He's like, oh, we should get some nice masks.
Yeah, some bridal masks.
You should get one with like a tuxedo print on it. Like a tuxedo t-shirt.
You may now remove your mask and kiss the bride. So we just left the church. Nice church, everything looks good, and we are excited because it looks like it's going to be pretty easy setup. So the second question, do I ever fear that you will not be attracted to me at some point in our relationship? And the answer is, for me, just a simple no. Like, I don't know, I don't think that,
Because you're a catch, like you said in the last question.
it's not that I'm not like cocky or anything. It's just, maybe, can we get coffee? There's a Tim Hortons in there.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm like stuck up and think that, you know, you're always gonna find me attractive. It's just that is not something I worry about. What I do worry about is if you'll ever get to a point where you're like, you know what, I'm not putting up with your crap anymore. Because I know that I'm a handful, and I know that it takes...
Admitting it is the first step.
Admitting it is the first step. Am I working on trying to change? No, I'm happy with the person that I am. You just have to be able to take it, which you've been able to do so far.
So far.
What about you?
I fear that time has already come.
Ooh. I find you attractive still, but...
Because you see, COVID time is rude to the human body. Don't point the camera down there. COVID time is rude. And I worry sometimes if it has played any effect on your opinion of me.
Well, we've talked about this. That's not like something that is new. Obviously you haven't hit that threshold yet, but if you don't take into consideration that there is a mark, then it might be a little scary. Nothing's gonna happen other than I'm gonna be like, I bought you this treadmill for your birthday. I hope that you enjoy this gift as much as I enjoyed buying it for you. The next question is, do you ever regret getting married so young? I don't think that I got married young, so I'll let you answer that.
No.
Simple. What do you wish people knew about you? For me, I don't know. That's a weird question to me because I'm naturally a very private person, and it's like my initial response would be like, mind your business. But I guess being that we are now a YouTube couple, so to speak, even though that the channel is more geared towards motherhood and my journey as a mother and all of that good stuff, there are times when you come up in conversation being the father of my children. There are times
You're laughing like it's a bad thing.
there are times when I guess you're relevant. So there's nothing that is burning within me. Like I really wish that this message would come across. Like, no.
It's always my first thought when meeting someone new. I always want to tell them about the channel. Just because I want everybody to know about the channel. But
You want everybody to know about the channel?
yeah.
Okay, so basically we started this YouTube channel. Just kidding, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Listen, we are on a journey to 1,000 subscribers. It's a perfect time for you to join the club. Go ahead, hit that button, and make sure that you ring that bell as well so that you know when we post new videos. What is the first thing you think when you see me? How has that changed from the beginning of our relationship till now?
When we were first married, it was always like, I can't believe that I have a wife. Not that I never thought I would. It just felt so surreal to be like, hey, I'm actually going home and there's a wife that I'm going to see. With having the kids, it's just every so often I take a step back and I'm like, my wife is a mom. I always planned, or I always wanted to have a wife and kids. It's just sometimes shocking that I do, if that makes any sense.
So what do you see when you see, or what do you think when you see me?
When I see you, I'm just like, oh my goodness, my wife is a mom. And that, at first,
MILF! Honestly, I think a lot of things when I see you. One of them being, oh my God, I can't believe you're still here. And not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, but it's like, it's a big deal to have a year of marriage under your belt, to have 2 years of marriage. We are in our 6th year of marriage, and you haven't run away from me yet. We both believe that marriage is a ministry, not only for the pleasure of, being connected to someone and doing life with someone, but for the mere fact that we have to somehow show Jesus to other people within this union, right? I see a lot of things, or I think about a lot of things when I see you. And to sum it up, I guess it would be the future. I think of the future. So the next question is, and I know exactly where this is gonna go. Is the relationship physical enough for you?
no.
Listen. All right, guys. Cat's out the bag. We've had sex a total of 4 times in our relationship. The only times that I've ever been pregnant.
Don't say that.
I'm kidding. But I would agree though. I don't think the relationship is physical enough.
Yeah, I have to stay on the opposite end of the couch.
Yeah, because I don't want you to touch me when I'm trying to relax. Like, that's just obvious. The problem is, I'm not really a touchy-feely person. Tim gets mad because he's like, you used to be. I never used to be. It's just I was more touchy-feely when we met, and now I'm less touchy-feely. I don't say that like an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's not like, okay, well, I'm a new person and you just have to get used to that. I know that that's something that I have to work on. Being pregnant though, I'll tell you guys, it's really, really hard to decide to have sex when you're pregnant.
You use pregnancy as a reason for not being physical, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I find you extremely attractive. when you're pregnant. It's not to say that you're not attractive when you're not pregnant, but it's just a different attractive, if that makes any sense.
It makes perfect sense, and I appreciate the compliment. That's why I've been pregnant 4 times in the last 4 years.
Basically.
It's working against you. So
I know, right?
I would rethink that plan. How can I be a better partner for you?
You had said to me that relationship was a lot like filling buckets, where you have to pour into someone in order for them to also pour back into you. And I feel that sometimes I don't fill buckets like I should.
I have a lot of buckets. No, I hear that. And the whole analogy there is just like, you can't expect to make a withdrawal from something that you haven't made a deposit in, right? One of the things, though, that I can do to be a better partner to you is be more vocal with, positive encouragement and affirmation. Okay, so we're gonna work on filling each other's buckets a little bit more, and I'm gonna work on the physical part of things and being more affirming. What is the hardest part of your relationship? I think marriage itself is just hard work, because it's not something that you can just not work at one day. You can't just one day decide, I'm tired, I'm not gonna work at this. Being in quarantine with you has been an adjustment. Because I've never planned to spend this much time with you. But, beyond all that stuff, I think it's hard to live with a boy.
You think so?
It is, because I don't know what's wrong with you guys. You guys are gross. You do nasty things. Why are you laughing? You guys do nasty things that I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around. I'm always up for a challenge. I love the challenge of marriage. I love, coming through obstacles together and working through things together and coming out on the other side, and it's like, oh my God, we made it through that. But I love being in something so much that no matter what comes, you have somebody to work through it with and get to the next side of it.
I think, like you said before, like being married, being a parent is a full-time job, no matter what. It's not like that's a bad thing. It's just that it's tiring sometimes to always be thinking about filling buckets.
How do you need to be shown love?
I think that we covered that a little bit when you mentioned the love languages. You had said that mine was the physical touch and words of affirmation.
Yeah.
And if you want to remind everyone of yours.
So that you can have a reminder?
No, because I said mine, so you say yours.
Is it because you don't remember what mine are?
In all honesty, I remember quality time, and then I remember communication, but I know that's not necessarily a word, love language, but that's like...
Yeah, that to me, like, is number one. That's paramount. I think quality time and good conversation, good communication. And I'm gonna throw this one out there. I like gifts. Do I compliment you enough? And I know that's a no. As I said before, like, I know that I can do better. I'm not normally a person that pays a lot of compliments to others. Not because I don't notice or anything, but just because, I don't know, sometimes it's not the first thing I think about.
For myself, I would say that I almost compliment you too much. Because oftentimes it's met with, why are you being weird?
Yeah, sometimes it's just weird. Like, why are you, like, looking at me? Don't stare at me. So that was it, guys, for the tag. Funny that the last question, we're like right at our...
It worked out perfect.
Right on our street, which is pretty cool. Listen, guys, I am on a quest to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help. I can't do it without you guys. I can't.
Literally.
There are things that I can do alone. There are things that I need Tim for. And there are things that I need you guys for. And getting 100,000 subscribers, I need you for. There's no way around it, guys. Hit that subscribe button, guys.
Hit it.
And ring the bell.
Ring it.
And follow us on Instagram and on Twitter.
Follow.
And stay tuned for the next video.
Yes. Same couch time, same couch channel.
Yeah, I like that. All right, guys, love y'all. Take it easy. Okay, guys, I'm just getting home, and I just remembered that I have to tag somebody else because this is a couples tag. So I am gonna tag two couples that I've grown to just love seeing on YouTube. But I'm gonna tag the Catrons and I'm gonna tag the Newsomes. So I hope that you guys see it and that you respond to the tag. Hit me up if you want a list of the questions just to make it easier for yourselves, and I can't wait to see it. So tag, you're it.